Hey. Okay. The country's at a standstill because we have had snow, and when I look outside there are drifts all up this little alleyway. I don't know if it's on your news wherever you are in the world. You'll probably maybe have seen bits and pieces about this. Let me just give that a stir. But yeah, hair does look a little bit like Olive off of Popeye today. Anyway, I'm going to make Gossamer Ghost soap today, which is a blend of petitgrain, orange, coriander and something else, I can't remember what it is. Essential oils. So I'm going to do that. It's a white and pink soap. White base, pink swirl, same as Ethereal Seas design. Yeah, I've lost a spoon somewhere, so I'm going to pause this and find that, and we'll start. Okay, I've just poured my lye into my oils here, and I'm going to give it a quick stick blend, and then I'm going to separate some off so I've got some for my pink. Just put my roses out the way. So quiet, I'm like the only, oh maybe the tattooist is open, yeah there's a tattooist just up the street here, up the Mews, but I'm the only one other than them that's here today. The icing shop's closed and the cafe at the top is closed, so people can't get into work. Our tyres on our cars aren't equipped, you know, we don't have like snow tyres and chains and all that kind of stuff. We should maybe, because although no, we don't get snow that often, it's like it's a fluke. We don't get snow like this usually. Anyway, I'll edit this out. I think soon I'm going to do a Q&A because I get asked a lot of questions. So we'll do a Q&A soon, I think. So if you've got any questions, leave them below in the comments and I will answer them in a future video. I get asked so many questions about soaps, the sizes of my mould, where do I buy my cutters. I do leave information in the description box that I say every video, but with new subscribers come the same questions and people just don't look in the description, which is fine. I just think it's best to do a Q&A just to clear up some of these little questions that some people may have. Okay, I'm going to add my white. And I am working with a water discount again today, not quite 50%, but almost. And I'm going to use some, I don't know if this will pick up, but this is Australian pink clay. I'm only using a little bit because I just want this to be a pale pink. So I'm just going to stick blend my colours, and then I'm going to add my oils, my essential oils, and then I'm going to pour. Okay, that's the white done. And let's get the pink. And I'll put my splashes. Get some tissue. That will do for that one. Okay, I'm just going to grab my blend and get the majority in there. Now the water discount isn't as big as usual, so it could be that this may thicken. It shouldn't do, because it's only petitgrain, orange, coriander. Oh, what the hell was the other oil? I can't remember. Anyway, it smells like orange blossom because the petitgrain note's quite... Oh, I know what it was, pink grapefruit. Petitgrain, grapefruit, orange and coriander. So it's quite a pretty floral, but with a slight, just that beautiful orange blossom scent. I hope you know what I mean. It's almost like a neroli. Really, 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 really pretty scent. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to have to stick blend this a bit more because it's not quite thick enough for me to pour it yet. So I'll do that. Okay, now we've reached trace. Clean it up a bit. Now I can pour. very much the same as before, same base colour white. What I mean about working with essential oils is just such a pleasure when you're used to them and you know which ones don't play you up. Reserve a bit of that for the top. And I'm going to pour my pink. My pink, pink, pink down these columns here. Ooh. And then we'll go back along again so we can make our swirls. Save a tiny bit for the top. Okay, now I've got some garden wire and a straw, so I'm just going to use this to do kind of a butterfly swirl. It may work. I'm going to just mess with it a bit really. I don't think that this is quite thick enough, but you never know until you cut it anyway. But just try and get some swirlage in there and then take it back through and out. So it does work quite well. It just saves buying a swirling tool because they're expensive. Well, they're not that expensive, but you know, you've got garden wire in the shed and a straw in the house, then use them. Okay, just get the top on. And the footsteps upstairs. It's not a ghost. It's there's a flat up above me. Well, I think there's several actually. There's some stairs that go up to them on both sides of this building. But the one, I think it's a lady up there, she sounds like an elephant. She'd be loud. She stamps around and, you know. I think the walls must be quite thin because I can even hear her having a wee. I know what you're doing. Luckily I haven't heard any other activities upstairs. That would be really embarrassing. I know what you're doing. Okay. Well, this does feel very relaxed up here today, knowing there's no footfall and no people around. It's like I've got the whole place to myself. Sometimes there's something really nice about that. The real quiet. I like. Should be sat up here reading a good book, but another thing is the radiator in this room is needs to be looked at as well because it's not reaching temperature. So there's probably some crap stuck in the bottom of it. Okay, I'm going to have to wait for this to harden a little bit so I can do my spoony thing on the top. So, and yes, that is a technique, the spoony thing. I'll have you know. So I'll be back in a second. Or I'll just pause you and literally seconds, I'll be back. Okay, I've just tested this just to see if we're ready and we're pretty much there. So let's go. Let's just go for it. So same as before. Get some flippiness going on, but I quite like that too. Last one turned out so pretty, that ethereal seas, I love that blue. So we've got the same effect with the pink. Oh my lord, the wind. The wind is really, really, really whooping up outside. They're calling this storm Emma. I think that's a bit of a rubbish name for a storm, don't you? And they're calling it the beast from the east. So apparently all of this weather is coming in from Russia, where of course they're used to it. It's like everyone's like, oh, you want to try living in this degree temperature and this degree. It's like, well, no, I don't. We live in the UK, we don't get weather like that, you know? It's like people love to take the mickey out of you when you're suffering with cold, because like, you know, lots of other European countries are obviously used to this kind of weather, but we're not. It's what you're used to and what your country is normally like. And oh, people love to tell you that you're weak. Yeah, I am weak. Okay, I'm going to put on some little rose petals this time for some prettiness. And let's all pretend that it's warm outside and it's spring. Hope is in the air. I think I'm gonna, so all I think about is food at the moment, because when it's cold I get hungry. So I'm thinking, I think I might make a nice casserole today and let it cook slowly in the oven. And then this afternoon, I don't know what I'm going to do other than just try and get the house warm. And get cosy. I might put Netflix on. I finished watching The Killing now, which made me cry at the end when Lyndon went back to find Holder. Oh, so nice. I think I fell in love with Holder through that programme. He was so gorgeous. Made it such a pleasure to watch the last series. He was just, oh God, he just got better and better. Lovely, lovely. So yeah, I finished that when I was on holiday in Cornwall. Actually, I watched the last episode when I was down there. And I don't know what to watch next, because actually what was happening is I've been watching these horrible documentaries on murders and things like that, and I was following the Jamie Bolger case again, because Jamie Bolger's mother has written a book recently, and I did start to read it, but it got to the point I just couldn't read it because I felt sick at what those two young kids had done. It's just really horrible. So I thought, I don't think I can do this. I need to have a break from murders. I need to watch something a bit nicer. It's like, you know, I love my murder documentaries and, you know, series and things like that, but it did get to the point where I felt really odd because I'd watched just too much evil. So I'm trying to watch nice things instead at the moment. So I've been watching loads of bloopers, and with Roseanne coming back, I don't know if you've had it yet in the States, but I'm gutted that we can't get it yet, because Roseanne was my favourite sitcom of all time. I've got the whole box set, everything. But I've been watching Roseanne bloopers and Everybody Loves Raymond bloopers just to laugh at some things instead of, you know, sitting at the TV frowning at all these murderers. So I just need a break from murder for a while. Starting to feel a bit like a freak. Okay, that's done. I'm not going to add any more. That's Gossamer Ghost finished, and I'll leave some pictures of this nice wet soap at the end. So have a good day wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye! What are you doing?
Fair enough. Just your hands and the cutter.